Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Derek, and welcome to my Diablo 3 diary for June 9th, 2012. This is the first of these Diablo diary games that I'm doing. I did a couple of Diablo 3 gameplay episodes, and then decided that I wanted to instead just kind of enjoy the game and play it as I wanted to, instead of having to worry about doing commentary over it. But I felt like maybe I needed to do something with the game. So I settled on doing these kind of diary videos, which I plan on doing once a week or so, maybe maybe 10 to 15 minutes, just to give you guys an update on what I'm doing in the game. So if you guys haven't watched my previous videos, this is the same character that I've been playing since the beginning. I actually decided to play a witch doctor. And the reason I decided to play a witch doctor, which is one of the new classes, is that it was the closest to a necromancer that this game had. I discussed in some of I think in the two previous videos I did for Diablo, that necromancers were kind of a class that I, in recent years, have kind of migrated to, because I like being able to control an army of creatures. And as you guys can see here, along with my Templar here, who I'm keeping around basically because he heals me, I have this team of zombie dogs. So, and at this point they are, I'll show you guys my skills real quick here. They are rabid zombie dogs. So they have an infectious bite, which basically means they poison the enemies. It doesn't really help me all that much in the current dungeon I'm in, actually, because there's a bunch of poisonous spiders in the dungeon. And poisonous allies attacking poisonous enemies doesn't do all that much. So they're not doing me all that much good. I wish they kind of had some more health and did more damage, because as it is now, they're kind of acting more like decoys than anything for me. The Templar is doing some good for me, though. I guess I should give you guys an idea of what I've got going on with my character. So let me pull up my screen here. You guys can kind of ignore that. So 37 armor. Nothing special for for my mask here. 34 shoulders, adventuring leather mantle of thorns, plus 10 strength. Melee. See, this is one thing that I like. Melee attackers take 2 damage per hit. So every time somebody attacks me, they take 2 damage. That's awesome. And monsters gain +4, give +4 experience. That's great. My chest armor here, I actually just picked this up. Nothing special. 34. I want to get to the point where everything I have is magical, but thus far not so much. So magical scouting hide gloves of the bear. I freaking missed the fantastic titles that these enemies have. I've missed them so much. So this one gives me plus 13 intelligence, plus 11 vitality, and 2% better chance of finding magical items, which I think is that last one is key in this game. The bracers that I have, gathering leather cuffs of focus, plus 3 intelligence, increases gold and health pickup. My breeches are just 36. It's weird. So like my body armor is just all standard, including my belt. The rings I have, adventuring ring of slaughter, plus 4 life for each kill. That's key. Plus 4 life for each kill. Plus 5 experience, so I'm getting experience there. Plus 5 dexterity, 4% better chance of finding magical items. Fantastic. Boots, plus 6% chance of finding magical items. See, so overall I have some great chance of finding magical items. Unfortunately, haven't found anything for the body armor that is worth it just yet. My shield, plus 17 strength, 8% extra gold. Melee attackers take an additional damage. Shut up, dude. Infusing stone knife of winter, which is funny because this as good as this weapon is, it doesn't do me any good, simply because all of my attacks are projectiles. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. My game randomly crashed. That's fantastic. I love when games crash during videos. Not really. Anyway, I think I was just finishing going over why this weapon doesn't do me any good, because all my attacks are actually projectile attacks. you can see here, this is my basic attack. And it's projectile, so whatever weapon I have doesn't really do me any good. Which leads me to the skills. Now, I'm not 100% thrilled with how they've done the skills. Your primary attack and secondary attack are actually skills now. They don't want you to use actual attacks. You have to go out of your way to equip just attacking with your weapon, which makes zero sense to me. Now, I'm not sure if my weapon is actually affecting how much damage I do, like with the poison dart. It doesn't make sense that it would, but at the same time, I can't see any other reason why they would even bother having weapons if it didn't. So, basically, this is my loadout so far. I mean, you can even call it a loadout here. You've got, you know, the 6 skills and then your passive skills. And then modifiers for each, which, you know, it really does let you build the type of character you want to, and then go back later and just make any adjustments that you really want to. So, I've been using Poison Dart. Oh, I've got something coming up here, next level. Numbing Dart slows the enemy. I will not switch off of splinters because I shoot multiple darts. So instead of shooting 1, I shoot 3. Why would you not want to use that? So instead of poison darts, I have the choice of corpse spiders. I'll show you guys here what this is. Oh, excuse me here. Poison dart, corpse spiders, accept, close. Okay. So I throw a jar of spiders, and they attack you before they die. As my primary attack, that's not very good. I think it's slow and just not very good at all. I also have the option of doing, you know, they turn into leaping spiders. I also have the opportunity to do Plague of Toads. So that's my main attack. No. So I've been sticking with the poison darts with splinters. Secondary attack. This one, there's a little bit more to play with here. Yeah, I'm going up levels here soon here. Dire bats. Okay, so Grasp of the Dead is what I have. And basically, this works to target an area, and any enemies that enter that area are snared, which means they're slowed down dramatically and can barely move. Which, it works really in my favor because, aside from that, I really don't have an area of effect attack, so having an area effect something kind of helps me out when I bombarded by huge amounts of enemies. You know, the other options I have are these fire bats, and I can turn my fire bats into dire bats, or I can do haunt, which command a spirit to haunt an enemy. I mean, you're attacking a single enemy there. Same thing with this. I just think the Grasp of the Dead is without a doubt the best one you can get so far. Maybe that'll Locust Swarm. That might be worth it. Next, my defensive attack, Summon Zombie Dog, or Horrify. Of course I'm going to do Summon Zombie Dog, because that's the whole freaking reason I chose this class. So we're going to move on here. Soul Harvest. I haven't been using this all that much. I probably should, even though this is about to get... Oh, this is just to blow up my zombie dogs. I want to keep those guys around, so... feed on the force of the enemies to increase your intelligence for thirst. Now, I don't know if that means dead enemies or live enemies. I think it means live enemies. And I basically only use this when I'm surrounded. And I have a huge group of enemies around me. And because my attack is based on my intelligence, it tends to give me a nice boost and gets me out of some pretty crappy situations. I haven't unlocked any of these yet. This is the Decay skill, which I guess is the last one. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought Decay was the last one. Zombie Trader. Raise Zombie. These should be interesting. And these I won't get for a while. Voodoo. Oh man, another zombie. Summon a gargantuan zombie. That sounds good. Big bad voodoo. Conjure a fetish. So, okay, so these are all summons. I can't wait to get to that one. Then I'm gonna like really stack up on my enemies. So those are those skills. And then I have the passive skills down here, which this is all I have unlocked right now. I'm going to unlock something else. Okay, mana regeneration. But Circle of Life, basically, it gives me a chance to raise another zombie dog, which doesn't happen all that often. I didn't find it all that useful. This one reduces all damage to you and your pets by 20%. That's freaking fantastic. So I definitely kept that one. So, but there's a lot of skills here. I have not even looked through all these. I don't really want to. Before I get to the point, looks like at 20 and 30, I unlock a second and third skill there. So I can't wait for that. But I'm right in the middle of a dungeon. So I'm not going to have you guys watch me go through the dungeon because I'm not sure how long it's going to be. And I really want these videos to be shorter, and I'm not quite sure how long this has been. So, like I said, I plan on doing these once a week, just to give you guys an update of exactly what's going on in my Diablo game. This is still my first playthrough. I'm about 5.5 hours in, maybe, and I don't plan on stopping this game anytime soon. I may not play it as often as I should because I'm playing too much Minecraft, but I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it so far. And, you know, I hope you guys will join me for my my weekly diaries. I promise that I will show some more than me, you know, wandering around town here. Maybe I'll show some dungeons once in a while. But it's pretty much keep you guys updated on what's going on in my world of Diablo. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I will be back next week with another update. So, I will see you guys then.